called Animation Conversations, where we're gonna be talking about anything and all things anime related, action packed, and such a broad aspect now with it being so mainstream and so popular. But I came from a place where it wasn't mainstream. I've been watching it since I pretty much popped up out the womb for.
Don't worry about this. Slide. Do it.
Yeah, here we is, baby. It's Geo Matic, the mother lover, more aesthetic than the neighborhood crack addict here tonight with you on Animation Conversations. Is y'all ready? Because I'm more than ready.
Jesus. All right. Yes. We here and we getting started. How we feeling?
Feeling lit, feeling excited.
Lit? Okay, I'm feeling great over here.
All right.
Wow. I'm Isaiah. I am a full-time nerd. Always be a full-time nerd. Never going to change that. Yeah, I'm ready to get started.
Yeah, and
introduce yourself.
And I'm Geo Matic. As y'all heard, I'm the mother lover, more aesthetic than your neighborhood crack addict. Cause I'm always gonna be at it. Y'all gonna be fanatic. But yeah, I'm a local Baltimore poet, an anime enthusiast, a cosplayer as well, and plenty of other things, as you can tell. But yeah, we're here to really let y'all know and tell y'all all about these different animes, animated content. Anything related to animated content, you feel me? Like all types of stuff, right, Isaiah?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're having a great time over here. All right. So let's get started.
Yes, indeed. So if you want to tell the people a little bit about yourself, what makes you feel, what makes you the authority to be able to even give anime advice type.
You know
John,
what?
You feel me?
Hey, of course, in some generations, I should not be talking about anime. Millennials, y'all out there, y'all be talking crap. So when I got into anime, I was like a really young child. So growing up, have a big brother, watching anime 24/7, watching Dragon Ball, not GT, y'all.
That's a comment we're gonna have on another side. Cause
not
right,
GT.
go ahead.
It's cute, but
it's lit, just to say the least. But
I guess so. I guess, but but yes, I grew up watching anime from Dragon Ball Z, Sailor Moon, Naruto, and I seen how it evolved from what it was back in the day, in the early 2000s until now. So yeah, it was cool. Not just like anime, I like Marvel, DC. Yes, I'm just a nerd. I'm proud to be a nerd. Back then, we used to get bullied for these things, but now everyone want to be a nerd. Everyone want to be a nerd.
Mama, y'all got a sweet now. Like what?
Back in the day, you know how it was. You'll get bullied. You're like, you're a nerd.
Now we got things called. Now we call each other blurs and whatnot. Yes. Like that was the blur con down in DC for
yes,
real.
Literally
like,
the other week.
It was
a month. It was a month ago.
No, it was like last week or two ago or something like that for real.
Yo, shout out to
now we got whole conventions that are set just for Black people to enjoy anime.
You hear that, white people? Y'all hear that? All of us is out here. Remember, okay? We out here. We were staying out here. So yes.
Yeah, so no, it's definitely lit. The scene is completely different now. I remember back when anime started with just talking about a little bit of the history of anime for real was I remember watching it. I had to watch it on Adult Swim. They had Tsunami. Remember Tsunami? Yo, Tsunami was
with the robot.
With the robot. It was called Tsunami. Go ahead and throw it up on there. That first picture.
Yes,
that Tsunami.
Back in the day,
that was like the plug-in, the channel for like all anime.
You know how it was. But you remember how it was back in that picture.
Hey,
can someone post the picture, please?
We need that first picture. Roll it up for us so that people can see. So that people can see what we're talking about. You feel me? Let me get my phone too. I need my phone back.
So you know what?
Take
your phone. Take your phone. You remember how it was back in the day when we tried to watch anime? You can't skip the episode. You literally had to be premiere, like you gotta be set.
Oh yeah, just like regular live TV. There was no streaming. This was before anime was even really that popular to be on TV in general for real.
Like, it was crazy how it was because it started in Japan before it came to the US.
And then we had a long lag time before it used to come over to us. Like we used to have to we used to be able to get like the full season, the full everything of the anime all at once because it would take them probably like a year and some change or maybe a couple months before bringing it over even to um before even bringing it over to the US for real.
Yes.
So we had time, we had plenty of options to
Prepare.
go through. Like what we could binge, go back to back to back. Yeah, now these streaming services, now these seasons. Now you gotta watch them like now you gotta watch them periodically as they come out week to week, like a regular TV series.
And I want to say to this new generation,
here you
y'all
go.
new generation of children, your Tide Pod babies, y'all got to ease in how we had back in the day. Because back in the day, we had to read the captions. They don't have to do that no more.
Oh yeah,
they don't have to. They have English.
They get and it's even to the point where like where like animes like One Piece, they skip over dubbing the they just go to the newest season. They go to the newest arc and just dub that and just like
we have to be set out. Our time management back in the day, we literally had to be set and watch. We had to be focused.
That's why Tsunami, you feel me? That picture. Let me get that picture. That Tsunami was such a just look at that. Like that was such a throwback. Wow. Like it put the world on and it put us onto so much anime. Like we wouldn't be nowhere near immersed into anime as we are without Tsunami, without them putting us on.
It is so crazy how Tsunami evolved so much. Like we would not have our great actors to this day. Congratulations, Michael B. Jordan, for winning your Oscar. Talk about literally, we would not have our actors to this day.
Yeah, there's a lot of big actors
like Bruce Lee. Like he learned, like he did martial arts growing up as a child, but he learned from back in the day in Japan. Like he wasn't born in Japan, but he learned these things.
Yeah, he had his recent there.
Dude, anime is just like anime been out for years.
Yeah, we just don't decades for real. Decades. There's like 70s and 60s anime for real. That's like way over my head. Way over my head for real. But yes. Yeah. So now big shout out to Tsunami. Next thing up that is anime comes from, like you was just saying, anime comes from Japan. You can't be an anime without it being from Japan or without it having at least a source material of a manga. Or if you know what that is, that's that next one, that next picture. Would be, mangas, manga books just like those, or even in our next photo, manga panels and
the Japan, magazines.
Yeah, and then you read these. So Japan writes differently. They write the opposite way. Left. Yeah, they write the opposite way that we do. So they read the opposite way. So instead of us writing from left to right, they read
right to left.
The opposite, yeah, right to left.
So that's why I said we were some special breeds.
Yeah, because I read so much manga to the point where, like, when I would go back to a regular book, my whole brain would be messed up. I'd be trying to read it the opposite way and all like that.
It's insane because how I feel. I literally be thinking, like nerds, especially anime nerds, our brains function way different than normal, typical human beings because the things we was reading as children
was way more in depth, was way more complex. Anime has such deep storylines, such deep character development. It grips your heartstrings, like emotional depth.
We learned emotional intelligence before a name was emotional intelligence.
You be screaming at the screen when somebody about to die on a horror movie. Let somebody about to die in your anime, your favorite character, somebody.
Rangoku. We're not going to talk about Rangoku right now.
R.I.P.
Rangoku.
R.I.P.
Rangoku. I don't forgive y'all for killing Rangoku off. If y'all don't know what it is, we talking about this Demon Slayer.
Or my boy Ace. Or my boy Ace. Ace is something
my dog.
Speaking of Ace, did you know that they casted they found the cast for Ace in the live action One Piece for season, I think this is season 3 that they're on?
He looks ugly.
What?
It looks ugly.
That's crazy. That's the same voice actor. That's the same, not same voice actor. That's the same actor for the same actor that they casted in the live action One Piece is the same person that they casted in the Blue Beetle movie, and he's the one that was casted in Cobra Kai. You feel me? Like what? Him as an up and coming actor has been doing his thing in these scenes for real. Like you can't.
I really didn't like him in Blue Beetle.
Blue Beetle itself as a hero franchise, I still have to see more of. I haven't seen that much of it for me to be hyped of.
I grew up with Blue Beetle on Young Justice. Young Justice was the mature version for Teen Titans.
Yeah, definitely was a mature version. Definitely was the mature version. Um, Now as far as One Piece goes, throw up them. I kind of jumped ahead a little bit. Go past next three pictures and go to the fourth one with the yeah. So not that one, not that one. The next one down. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, so yeah, there we go. Those are the actors for Luffy and for Ace and Luffy. Ace on the left hand side, Luffy on the right hand side.
Wait,
You
I need
feel
my
me?
glass. I'm getting old.
But like, I wasn't sure how I felt about the actors at first for real, or the Luffy
Okay,
actor.
on
Like,
the
he
right
not
side, he
bad
looked
for
like
real.
Luffy.
That's what I'm saying. Like he fits
That
but
one right there, no.
no, you gotta see him in his actor. I haven't
No.
found a picture for it, but you gotta see him in his actor
That is
in
Luffy on the
in
right
his fit.
hand.
You gotta see him in the fit.
No.
And then he's
George.
actually built for the role. So
George.
where Ace at?
George.
So, hold up. So this is Luffy right here. You see on
That
on,
is
on this
Luffy.
side. Yeah.
That is
And
not
then-
Ace.
And then we got the boy. And then we got my boy. Where he at? Hold up.
George, delusion is real.
You gotta see him in the fit. He's not in the fit. You feel me? This is Ace right here in the fit, in the flesh.
First of all, his hairline's jacked up.
He's not in the character. He's not in the character aspect yet. You feel me? He's not in his role. He's not in his setting.
George.
But if you see him, if you see him,
George, and he looked very white. I'm sorry. He looked a little white.
You gotta look at him in the other
This give me
aspects
very
of it.
if they want to do this move, they give me very much live action Avatar. Whitewashing everything.
Didn't you? Wasn't you the one hopping on the bandwagon with Avatar? The live action wasn't that bad.
No,
and
the
it was
TV
actually
show.
pretty dope and
Be
all
correct.
like that.
I say the TV show is not bad. Let's be correct.
And he's part of the TV series. He's the next actor for the.
No way.
So we're gonna have to see.
You know what, George?
We're gonna have to see
I'll
how
let you have that.
plays.
You can have that one.
I think he's gonna be
Okay.
a dope actor. The way he played,
A little
in
white.
Cobra Kai, you feel me?
Yes, he
He
gets
was
that.
the main star in Cobra Kai. He had me like, bruh.
This give me very much Lilo and Stitch.
I didn't watch that, but I heard
Shame.
it was not. I heard they changed a lot. And
Yes,
they
it
didn't
is.
do
So I'm
justice. They didn't do
concerned.
justice. So
They may look white.
I think
Well, I'll
I
give
think
it a
he'd be all
chance.
right. I
I'll
think
give
he'd
it a
be all
chance.
right. I think he'd be all right. But yeah, if you look at the next picture, that was him.
My boy Eric, my best friend.
Yeah, so that's him. Yeah, that's him. And
I see you out here. Nice to see you, Eric. I hope you enjoy. I hope you. You know what? My brother
Yes.
Clarence is in the check also.
Oh, so you gonna have all your family, all your friends gang up on me and my penis? No, we ain't gonna have none of that.
You know
But
what? No, shout out to my brother Clarence. You know what? I agree. Going to not going to Clarence the grammar.
Well,
The fit, okay. I'm gonna wait till the fit get ready. I'm gonna wait till the fit. Okay. I'm gonna wait till the fit comes. Little what? I am. You know the
read
grammar.
the comment. Yeah, read the
George.
comment out loud. Read it to the people.
Know
bro.
what, George?
Let
We're not
the
gonna
people
start
know what
today.
they saying out here, guys.
George, we're not gonna start today.
We already started.
Or
We
diaspora.
already started.
Diaspora
I don't even know what that means.
means black people in the diaspora.
Huh? Black people and
No, you know what? You're not
going
gonna get the joke. You're not gonna get the joke. Okay.
He was over
Eric
my
says,
head with that.
Leo and Stitch live action was disgraced mid. Thank you. It was really
I did.
bad.
I haven't watched it. I can't speak on it. I just know that they
the
changed some
kids-
things around. They didn't stick to the source material, which I don't see how hard it would have been to stay to the original movie.
No,
so that
they
made me not
changed
want to
it.
watch it in the first.
No, they changed it at the end that Nyla gave her daughter her little sister up to adoption. In the original, she never gave her.
Of course not. That was the whole point of the movie. Was
Yes,
for her
fam.
was her fighting to keep the family.
Yes.
The Ohana, Ohana.
So yes,
as they say.
but
So they
yes.
had no Ohana in the
No,
in the
she
live-
said, "I'm
oh,
gonna
nah.
follow my dreams to go to college and give my sister up to adoption."
I ain't watching that movie.
It was cute.
I'm not watching it. No, they got me bet on that. They got me bet.
But
All the
yes,
way. All the way. All right. Well, let's talk about some new updates, some stuff that's about to hit the streets.
you know what? You
feel
can
me?
talk
That
about
we
your
about to
Dragon
be
Ball.
on and whatnot. Like,
You can talk about your Dragon Ball.
cause Dragon Ball. Okay. All right. So Dragon Ball Z is Like,
I'm not hating, y'all. I'm not hating on Dragon Ball.
yeah,
I'm
there
not
we
hating on
go.
Dragon
That
Ball.
Galactic Patrol is
I'm
finna
not
shut
saucy
the
about
whole
Dragon Ball.
world down. The
But
whole internet finna break once again. What anime out there has ever shut down the whole internet? Parties, people on flooding the streets, all of Mexico. For some reason, like Hispanics and Mexicans really
don't bring my
love
people
Dragon.
involved.
You what?
You keep talking about your Dragon
Boy,
Ball.
boy. But yes,
It was
Dragon
key
Ball
for
and bless the
Dragon
streets.
Ball. It was good for its time. Now
It's
it's
still
too
good
involved.
now. See, he ain't a real fan. I'm an OG fan from the ground up. You see what I got on my
Yes,
shirt today?
ancient.
You see what I got on
Ancient.
today?
Yes, let it die off. Please.
No,
let it die
and let it.
off.
You know, there's a rumor out there that says if Dragon Ball ends and does not make no more episodes, Japan's economy
It's the
will
same
fall.
story with every episode. Every episode, same story.
Sometimes I like a good repeat. Sometimes I like a good rerun, a re-rendition of a tried and true story. You feel me? Like what?
George,
What's so wrong with reliving greatness?
George, it's giving me very much Marvel right now.
Marvel's
running out of ideas.
No, you ain't finna do that to Dragon Ball. Nah, it ain't rocking like Marvel is right now. You got me bent. You got me bent.
Okay,
Marvel,
we agree to disagree right now.
Marvel is in a very silent, quiet season, and Eric,
I said rant. I'm not ranting. I'm just saying what's factual.
Which is opinionation. It's opinion.
It's
opinionated.
Because a lot of people.
Opinion.
Everyone who's in the chat, if who agrees with me, say something, please. Thank you.
Ignore him. We ignore him.
Don't ignore me. I know where y'all live.
See the threats. The threats is crazy. The threats is crazy. That you gotta threaten people to be on your side.
Well, be honest, Dragon Ball is better than MCU. You know what, Eric?
Yes, thank you. You said the Dragon Ball is better than all the MCU?
I didn't say that. I said become like the MCU.
Nah.
Same stories every 5 seconds.
If you watch Dragon Ball OG up to Z and then Super,
I like Super.
Z and Super are similar. I can say that. They definitely have the same story bases, lineups, blah, 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 blah. Other than that, I think they got some differences in there. I think they got some differences up in there.
Someone die and get the next Dragon Ball, I guess.
The way that they die, though, you don't know how they gonna die.
Just die.
No. Why do you want to kill off a character like that? Like, if there's no need
especially
to.
Goku.
Gohan. Now I will say they can do different things. They can explore, but
let him sacrifice his life.
Who's not gonna have a
off his life? Off with his head.
Off with your head. How about that? We ain't gonna talk about my Goku. You feel me?
Sorrow's prayers.
Son Goku saving the universe again and again. He ain't being beat by anybody or anyone else.
Next.
I don't care. All right. Next on.
No, you can talk about your Dragon Ball news. What is it?
Well, I already announced the Dragon Ball Super is coming back.
Okay.
We don't have an exact date, but they announced that they're coming back. So when they do drop, it's gonna be over for every ever anime out there. Nobody gonna want to touch it. Then we got what we got? We got One Piece.
I can't wait for it.
Coming back with the L Bam arc for real. Yep, that one. You having on the right one. Yep. Yeah, you see that? Look
absolutely.
With the Lego block
no,
pieces.
We agree with it. One Piece together, I agree.
Yo, One Piece is like that. One Piece is that dope for real. One Piece has been out. I think what did they start in 99? I'm pretty sure it
was 98.
I think the manga was probably 98. But when you look at the credit scenes, it always says 99 at the end. So I think when they started making the anime, it was 99. But it's been one of the longest, most ongoing anime period in general. Like they have not stopped making episodes since they aired.
Wow.
Unless they had breaks.
Okay, the manga started, so I was close. The manga started in August 4th, 1997, and the anime started on October 20th, 1999 on Fuji Television.
Yeah, 99.
You got that one.
99. Yeah, I'm on my time. I know my shiz. What, boy? What? So they're another internet breaker. And now we're coming across legends, things that were prophesized in earlier pieces of it and whatnot that's coming true now. But like One Piece, well, how many episodes they got? They got like 1,000, over 1,000 and 100, some change.
Over 100. I'm so sorry to break this conversation. But if we can have One Piece coming back, can we have Hunter x Hunter?
Yo, well, One Piece never left. One Piece never left.
No,
It
they
just be taking
continued.
breaks. Yeah,
But can we have Hunter x Hunter, please?
man, that's a whole nother combo right there in
That's a
itself.
different conversation for another day.
That's a whole nother combo for real. That's a whole nother combo. Hunter is something that hasn't been. That's the same person who makes Hunter is the same person who makes Yu Hakusho.
Mm-hmm.
So like, if you compare those two shows together, you can see the similarities in it. I wish I had a picture of Yu Hakusho. I thought I sent one in, but probably not. But those shows go hand in hand. They're super similar. You got the green colored for the main character and whatnot. Ghost detective stories, and then somebody chasing his father on the other end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now we need more of that. We definitely need more of that. They have the manga. Apparently, the manga goes out further for the story, but they never animated the rest of the manga for some reason. And if y'all are wondering what a manga is basically the comic book version. It's basically a comic book but in Japan. So you know how we have comic books out here, comic book artists, and then comic books end up getting turned into movies or TV series, like animated series and things like that. Mangas are the Japanese versions, and the people who make the mangas are called mangakas, which is basically just their word for a comic book artist or a manga artist. Because in Japan, they got a lot of words that they have single words that fuse multiple words for us. So like we might have two words, or like we might say like love and compassion, but they might have like one word that means both, basically. So that's what a mangaka is: someone who writes and draws and makes like comic books or makes manga for what they call in Japan. And then the most popular manga get picked to be animated and become anime, and
that's the majority, half of them.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball.
So and the most popular, well-known mangaka artist that probably everybody knows, Akira Toriyama, R.I.P. R.I.P. to a goat. He's the one who made Dragon Ball, but not just only Dragon Ball. He made Dr. Slump, which is one of his first works. And then he also made.
I forgot all about Dr. Slump.
Yeah, and Dr. Slump interacts with Dragon Ball. They have episodes where Ariel, the girl from Dr. Slump, is in the Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball episodes and stuff like that. And then not even that, he also draws and does his character art for Dragon Quest. The video game series Dragon Quest, and y'all, you know about that?
Yes.
You know about the Dragon Quest? Yo, Dragon Quest is like that. So that's a video game series that's like an anime. So there's a lot of video game series that are now getting turned into anime, and Dragon Quest is kind of one of them. Dragon Quest is kind of one of them. They basically they draw the story, character art for them, and I'm getting distracted. What's going on?
No, it was like a comment I was looking at, but we gonna talk about it later.
No, bring up that comment right now. I need to know what had your attention. I need to know what's going on behind the scenes. Behind the screen, what y'all talking about, chat? Type it up, chat. Talk it up, chat.
He brung up Eric, what does it stand for? I don't know. What's your topic for B&D? What is B&D? What is B&D?
Thoughts on B&D? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what
I don't know what B&D. If you just type it out what B&D is, we will talk about it.
What game does these shows? What does it fall under? And what game? What genre do these shows fall under? All right, so I was just having an interesting conversation about this. So for Japan, they have different genres where like they have like shonen anime, which is like anime that's geared towards young teens or young adults, that are based on action. But then there's other things that are like slice of life anime, which is basically like a piece of your regular everyday life. Like you could this anime about like somebody playing basketball, or anime about like a love or romantical interest or something like that. And then there's like all different types of genres. There's horror, thriller. They got horror. There's even what's it called? Not robots, but like what they call mecha? I think like mecha anime.
Yes.
Yeah, mecha anime where it's just robots. It was like the whole anime is just about robots for real. Like you in robot suits, you are a robot or something crazy of that nature for real. But most of the animes that I've mentioned and named so far, I would say are like they're action based, they're shonen, they would be more of your action thriller kind of animes and stuff
Mhm.
so far that I've kind of referenced and mentioned for real.
He yes. Oh, well, those are the common ones. But the ones that's not common is for a reason. So let them be in the cassette for a reason.
now now uncommon versus uncommon don't mean that they not good though.
You know what I'm thinking.
Uncommon
You
don't
know what
mean
I'm
that they not
thinking.
always good.
You know what I'm thinking.
We not finna have a GT episode right
No,
now,
we're not talking
okay?
about GT right now.
So what you
The ones that should be in the cassette for a reason. The genres.
oh well like
Yeah.
so I think you talking about them
Yeah.
etchy animes and them
Yes.
little them fan service
You
animes.
know,
So
we're not.
there's
No, we're
a
not going to talk about
just to
that.
touch light on it real quick so people know
No.
what to avoid. There's
No.
some anime out there
Don't
that's
avoid.
very, very overly sexualized. So that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm
Very
gonna say about it.
sexualized.
Overly sexualized. Just like in any like media form, somebody's
No,
gonna
but
do
it's worse in
something to make
anime.
something out
But
of the proportion that it's supposed
but
to
it's
be for
very
real.
much heavy in anime.
But Japan does have a whole section dedicated
Very.
just for freaky stuff for real,
Yes.
like pornographic things.
Mhm.
So there's etchy anime and then there's technically hentai. Okay, so I would say there's three for real. There's fan service, there's etchy, and then there's hentai. So fan service is just like if you watch an anime about it could be so Fairy Tail is a very good example of etchy anime. Fairy Tail, the anime, has a lot of scenes where they like sometimes where they be fighting, and like people be getting in the fights and their clothes get ripped off and stuff like that. They'll do the
Oh
same thing
yes.
with females, but they female, so you might see some females in their bras, you might see some boobies, titties jiggling or something like that. That would be fan service, like showing them and having a beach episode where you
I
got all the
forgot all
cast
about
and
Fairy Tail.
swimsuits. That's
Of course
that's
it
in my
is.
top. Okay, not for the van service. It got way more than just van service in it. But I'm just saying that's a light. That's a light. A good example of a fan service heavy anime that has a lot of stuff of that nature in it.
Yes.
Now, etchy animes would be something what High School of the Dead or like Monster XDXD or something like that,
Mhm.
where they're like
Classroom assassination.
I haven't really seen it to really know if it's really like etchy, but like etchy is basically it's centered around perverted stuff. So like the
Yeah.
main point of the anime is
Perverted.
and that's a big word for them. They like pervert or perversion or something like that. That's like a whole thing for that culture. Now hentai is just straight up porn.
Yes.
Hentai is just straight up
It's
porn
horrible.
for real. Like that's that. So y'all have y'all rundown on those. We ain't gonna be touching on them topics. That's that 18 plus on another side for real.
But Eric did post a comment from previous comments that when he was talking about Brand New Day, Spider-Man.
Oh, all right. So we getting into movies now. We getting into action-packed movies. I did see the trailer drop for that today for real.
I was at work.
Drop for that.
And they drop at 6 in the morning. When I clicked on it so fast. Thank you, Marvel.
As soon as I hopped on
Thank
the gram,
you,
as soon as I
Marvel.
hopped on the
Thank you.
gram, it was right there. I was like, "Ooh, I can't wait!
Thank
I
you,
can't wait!"
because
And then they got this coming out before Avengers Doomsday, so I'm like, "All right." So they definitely gearing.
in between is Endgame. They're revisiting Endgame.
Oh yeah, they're redropping Endgame in theaters for us
In
to like watch
September.
it, catch up and stuff like that, get back right with the Avengers and everything like that. No, that's gonna be a lit time. That's gonna be a lit time for real.
We'll talk about Marvel for another day.
Yeah, we gonna have to have a Marvel section on another topic because they got a lot of stuff that we can dive into too for real. Definitely have a lot of stuff we could dive into.
But yes. Speaking of our favorite animes, that was one of the comments. Our top 5 for introductions for people that's getting into anime.
Yeah. Some top 5 animes that you should watch. If you animes to start off with, basically animes that I think and feel like are good that'll either draw your attention, catch you off guard, make you wonder what's gonna happen next for real. And just good wholesome animes that's just gonna keep you entertained. Even if you want a good fight, they got all of that in there. Good action, good heart, storylines and things like that. I'm gonna always be biased against with my favorite OG bestest of all time anime is Dragon Ball to this very day. Ain't no anime finna touch that. And I'm talking about you gotta start with OG regular Dragon Ball. No Z, no Super, no GT, no TSF, which if y'all hip to YouTube, that Team 4 Star, that's a whole nother category in itself right there for real. But yeah, bro. You gotta start off with OG Dragon Ball. You gotta see Goku start off as a kid, grow up, figure out what life is, what good and bad is. You feel me? Like that's just a wholesome story in its own, and it's completely different than the popularized Dragon Ball Z, where everybody's like, "Oh, they scream all the time. All they do is just scream for episodes on end." Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball. You have to show me. I ain't gonna lie. You have to show me. They screaming is necessary. The screaming is necessary. They need it. They needs it. They need all of that. But now start off with Dragon Ball though. Start off with Dragon Ball. What's your next?
My next, he have his OG Dragon Ball. My OG is Naruto. Naruto will be one and only. Always gonna be my number one in every aspect of life. Naruto, Naruto, and Naruto. Because Naruto spoke so much life into us.
It did. It was
because
there.
back in we were children, we didn't understand. Now as an adult, I'm like, dang, I really understand where Naruto comes from. I understand.
Yeah, you resonate with it. Yeah, yes. Naruto resonates with a lot of us for real. Like, that Naruto, and from when it started, like a lot of us grew up with Naruto, and the fact that it's still out and ongoing now is definitely top tier. Naruto, I would definitely say, has become one of my favorites because it's an anime. An anime, you don't get a lot of a lot of complete stories, unfortunately. Yes. Like you get a lot of animes that either didn't have the money or the budget to continue the anime. You get a lot of animes that weren't supported enough to continue being finished. You get animes that didn't end, but they didn't answer the questions of they didn't answer anybody's questions. They didn't finish the lore. Naruto, from Naruto all the way to Naruto Shippuden, I mess with Naruto Shippuden way more because when they came back, it's funny because rewatching Naruto, you can see how much they were still developing and coming up with the story. But when you watch Naruto Shippuden, the continuation, the finisher, the chronicles, because people don't know that Shippuden means Hurricane Chronicles for real. Yes. So that's a part of his name, right? Like what? Like, just think about that, Hurricane Chronicles. And then every move that Naruto does is a wind based move. Then his Rasengan is a wind chakra based move. So it has to deal with air, and Naruto's dealing with the same cycles of his previous mentors, with examples of Jiraiya and Orochimaru and Tsunade going through the same struggles that he's going through now with his Team 7, and then breaking up to somebody trying to be evil and all this stuff like that, and still having the faith that they're gonna come back and everything like that. Man, Naruto, bro, I can go on for Naruto for a little minute. Now,
I feel like Shibuya was like more like that was our Justice League Unlimited. Like Naruto was Justice League,
and Naruto was like Justice League
it was Unlimited. Very and they had more. It was Naruto original Naruto. It was like very in depth. We had in depth moment, but we got more of who Naruto is inside of the second part.
I think Naruto Shippuden was way more in depth. You got way more.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's like we got more of who Naruto is as an individual. So, and his mindset. Like we need him as a child. This is him as well. How old was he?
He was 15 because on the he was 15 through most of Shippuden, and then on his birthday, remember in the Great Ninja War, and his father and his father got resurrected.
Yes,
and then he was like, oh, by the way, it's your birthday. Obito was the one who mentioned it was his birthday because he knew, because he was there when he came out of the womb, tried to kill him at the womb.
That's double homicide.
He tried to kill him out the womb. Like, bruh. So Naruto ended the series at 16, and then I think when he got married to Hinata, he was like 20. I think maybe he was like 19, 20.
He was 20, 21.
Oh, he was 20. Oh, because they was drinking, right? They was able to drink. Okay, so yeah, they had to make him 21 for real. Yeah, no, they had to make him 21. So you got Dragon Ball OG, Naruto OG. I recommend Attack on Titan because the way. Now the ending, we ain't gonna talk about the ending, but the way that it starts off, the way that it grips you into, it pulls you in to a world where it's like
the first 2 seasons. they can skip.
Well, you gotta still watch it in totality because I heard that if you watch it all the way through and then you watch it back again, then you can see the parts where they talk about like time skips and stuff like that. But basically, like
watch a recap on season 3.
watch the whole thing. Don't skip nothing. I'm the type of person where I gotta, if I'm watching a series or a franchise, you gotta start from the ground zero up all the way till it ends, and then you can have your recommendations on what is good, what's not good, blah 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 blah, and all like that for real.
But season 3,
it ended it. I mean, it was terrible. It was stupid the way it
was
ended.
horrible.
I didn't like it either for real. But the beginning though, but the whole overall concept of the anime is different. You get suckered into this world that's like all cool, peaceful. You want to like, why they got this wall up over there? They got little clues of that make you curious about certain things, but overall it starts off as a chill, regular anime. You get to see the little boy and interact with different kids and his mom, and then tragedy. All of a sudden, at the end of the episode, it's just straight tragedy. People getting snatched up out the. I don't want to ruin it for y'all because really that's an anime that you gotta just watch. You gotta just throw on the first episode, and I bet you after the first episode, you're gonna be hooked on it.
Clients with the comments that Metal Optimus Brotherhood, that's too in depth.
Boy, that's another anime that's top tier. That's like Naruto, where it answers. That anime actually psychologically answers questions about how we think about death, how we think about life, how we think about God, and how we think about spiritual entities.
But
it touched on so many subjects.
But that's the thing. And it's to start off with.
It's
good,
but it doesn't start off that deep though. It don't start off that deep. It starts off. It eases you into it. So like, that's one of my top 5 right there.
I would give that. I would literally, if you to start off with, because there's so much into for the Optimus Brotherhood.
Yeah. Brotherhood. Always do. I never even watched the other one. I just went straight to Brotherhood, like because that's the source material. So there's 2. When you go to when you look at Full Metal Alchemist, make sure y'all look at Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, because there's the Full Metal Alchemist and then there's Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
That's a level 3 anime.
Are we gonna put levels to animes now?
That's a level 3.
Oh, we gonna have to start a level list. We gonna have to start
because level 1 that's a level 3 because there's too much to this. Like this is psychological, make you think a lot. It will make you question your life choices.
Your mind. That's the point.
That's not how we should start anime.
That's the point of anime, though. Like I feel like that's really where good anime comes from. It makes you think. It makes you question things. It makes you.
So you recommend this to a preteen?
I watched it as a preteen. So
now we're talking about now,
and they need a little more skin on their bone. More. What do they call it?
This is the level 3. I love this anime. It's one of my favorite animes. But no, this is not a starter off anime. It's not a starter off. Clarence, I love you dearly, but that's not starter off anime.
I think you might be all right. That might be true. Give it like a watch your first anime and then maybe hop into that.
Like watch the ones we talk.
But I mean, some people might. So you never know. Some people might have already had the heart for that. I would recommend it. I would recommend going ahead and watching it. Like, but yeah. My other anime. So what did we say so far? So we said Dragon Ball, OG, Naruto OG, Attack on Titan.
You say put them on Optimus Brotherhood. We can put Brotherhood up there for you.
Just for me?
Yep, just for you. For me.
I'm gonna need you to start doing things just for me. The people clearly want it. The people clearly say
yes, because we're mature.
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
We're mature. We're mature. That's why.
Yeah,
we can handle.
Oh, wow, you talking about? Okay, you saying like have to take baby steps, right?
Yes, there's baby steps.
Go and cross.
I'm not gonna give you raw meat. I'm not gonna wait. I'm not gonna give you raw meat. And this right there, you want to start off with milk.
Milk not the meat, huh?
Nope.
Milk not meat, huh? Milk of magnesia.
Who ever say Teen Titans Go consider anime can go to therapy?
Go?
Who said that? Who
not
said
the
that?
Regular Teen Titans, but go? Oh nah.
Who said that?
You know what? Disgrace.
Disgrace. I'd rather watch GT than Go. I didn't say nothing.
What you think about? Who is this that knows me? Who's trying to antagonize me? Tell everybody what I think about GT.
Who said
GT is Goku.
I'd rather watch GT than Go. And I hate both of them.
If y'all the hate is wild. That means you don't like Dragon
Ball.
Who
said Teen Titans considers anime?
Stop being a
Who
fake
said that?
fan.
Who said
I don't
that?
know.
Who said that?
Who is? I can't even see it.
Someone have a low
cute.
IQ.
I'm
Someone have a
cute.
low IQ.
378.
Someone have a low IQ. Who consider? Who say? Who the double hockey stick?
No, they asking me to say my opinion on Dragon Ball GT.
No, the
which
one
is. Oh, see, no, just
no. That is
no,
hell.
not at all. It's the most terriblest, awfulest thing you can ever put on. Don't let you hide it from your kids, hide it from your wife, hide it from everybody. No,
hey
Teen
Kendra,
Titans going on.
Hey.
Never
No.
ever.
Whoever like
if I catch it on your TV, you want to
excommunication, exile.
I don't know you. I don't know you.
I don't know her.
I put it in my Bobby Hill voice. I don't know you. Like
whoever asked us that question,
right.
that just ruined the moment right there.
That just
now about Teen Titans Go.
If we so
Teen Titans Go.
All right, so since we on that subject, that can jump us into cartoons that are anime like, but not anime. Because there's a lot of animated things out there, a lot of animations out there that we like and mess with.
You know what? I would put Teen Titans. Remember back in early Teen Titans,
the OG to the what was it, 2002 Teen Titans, I think, or something.
Teen Titans came out in 2003.
It was 3 or 4.
But you remember the movie?
Oh, Tokyo?
Yes, yes.
Oh boy,
I put that as an anime.
Because they did go to Tokyo, but
they did.
But that's a homage though. That's like a homage to like
that movie.
We get an inspiration from
that
anime
was literally.
But yo, I can watch that movie over and over. You
from
know
left to right,
watch that movie, bro. Yo, okay. So first off, to clear the air, if y'all don't know. Teen Titans. So Teen Titans is if you look back, Teen Titans, you said 2003 or 2004, the early 2003 or 4 Teen Titans, it was just called Teen Titans. That was a animated cartoon series about young people from
Samurai Jack. We will talk about that later.
Samurai Jack is another one. That's a cartoon, but not anime. But it takes a lot of its inspiration from anime. Y'all gotta realize that.
All right,
anything
ADHD kicking in. Teen Titans.
All right, Teen Titans, real quick. All right, Teen Titans is the cast of Teen Titans. The easy way for me to explain is Teen Titans is a group of 5 teenagers that consists of Robin from Batman,
Starfire, Cyborg, Beast, Raven.
Cyborg from the Justice League, but as a teenager. Robin from the Batman and Robin series. Starfire, which is another alien. Beast Boy, which is part of the Doom Patrol. And then Raven.
Yes.
They came out with the series on Cartoon Network way back when, and it was so good. It was so fire. It had life lessons in there. It had inclusion with different people in there. It touched on so many different. It touched on so many topics, and it's not like, and every character that they introduced got their own season. Every single. They had about 5 seasons, and each season was dedicated towards a different character. Robin, Beast Boy, Cyborg, Starfire, Raven. They all had times where you could see their actual person, who they are, and how they interact with the world, and how they see the world, and all those things like that. It was so great. And then later on, 20-ish years later, and when did the Teen Titans Go come out? 20-ish years later.
We don't talk about that.
They decide to remake it into this little dumb
skip that.
chibi.
We're not going to. That's for fetuses. We're not going to talk about that.
Just know that Teen Titans Go is a no.
Teen Titans Go
is a no.
Teen Titans Go for fetuses.
Don't let your kids watch it. I'm being dead serious. No. This is a dead serious comment. They have things and grown-up themes in there that should not be in there. They got a grown man Robin shaking his butt on live on no. And then they went as far as to make the toy. They made a toy. They made a toy for Robin Go from the Teen Titans Go with him shaking his butt, and you can play it in a Walmart aisle. There's TikToks about moms looking at their kids pick up the toy and be like, "No, not today. No way.
We can replace
Jose.
We can replace.
Hey yo,
we can replace Teen Titans Go with Young Justice.
Hey yo,
Young Justice.
Now, Young Justice is like that.
Yes,
Young Justice. So we have Teen Titans. We got Young Justice. We got Samurai Jack.
Avatar.
We got Avatar's definitely. Korra. Justice League. We can't forget about Justice League. Justice League is a what? I know you. We just talked about Justice League Unlimited. We just talked about Justice League Unlimited. No, cartoons that are close, that are anime level.
Oh, yes.
With the action and with the story and all that type of stuff. For real.
It was a Chinese. Even though it was oh my gosh, it came on Disney Channel. You should remember this. Bruce Lee directed it.
American Dragon.
Yes,
I knew
American Dragon.
I don't know how I knew it. I knew it. I'm like, yo, yes, because they took a lot of Japanese and Chinese themes from there.
And you
said Jackie Chan made that?
No,
or directed?
Yes.
That makes so much sense. Because I was going to mention Jackie Chan's Adventures.
No, it was Bruce Lee.
Oh, Bruce Lee.
When Bruce Lee died.
Oh, my bad. Because I was thinking, okay, so Bruce Lee did American Dragon, and then Jackie Chan did the Jackie Chan Adventures? Boy.
Yes.
Yes. Do you know how fire that is? What? So basically, there was a show on Disney that was called The American Dragon, Jake Long, or something like that. And it was this American boy that got like Chinese ancient powers to become like a dragon. And the whole time there's like dragon guardians for all the countries. Yeah, I might have to rewatch that. I ain't gonna lie. And then but I always 50-50 when they changed the dragon. Remember they changed the dragon the way he looks halfway through, and they made him look like he was going through puberty or something weird.
That was the whole thing based on.
For real?
It's puberty.
For real?
For a teenage boy.
What? That means we need another season where we can see what the dragon looks like when he's grown.
Yes,
because the first dragon I thought was fire. He had the chest puffed up.
But that was our first day of testosterone kicking in.
That's wow, because they made the dragon look like a skinny, nerded out, acne faced
until every day
teenager for real.
It gets bigger. That's
crazy. Mm-hmm. We need that to come back for real. We need that to come back. But yeah, we had that.
Another comment that you may say anime fans are
Bruce Lee died in 73, boo. It was Uncle Jackie.
73, boo. It was Uncle Jackie. Oh, it was Uncle Jack. Oh, yep. Jackie Chan. He made it.
What? Made what?
Both.
Oh, he made both. So he did make both.
Yes.
See, because I knew it had a lot of similar Chinese themes in it.
Because I was thinking about Bruce Lee because one episode brought up Bruce Lee.
Well, I mean, who's not going to talk about Bruce Lee for real? Yeah. Like Bruce Lee, the king of kicking it. You feel me? Like what? Who gonna not bring up the GOAT like that? Huh? Yes. Yo, what? Did you see when Samurai Jack came back out and finished on Adult Swim?
I did not.
You didn't see when Samurai Jack came back? They finished Samurai Jack. How do you not know that?
When? I feel
yo, my ninja, yo, my ninja, yo. Samurai Jack came back and they completed the series. They finished it. They sent like this is my thing when they talk about
season 5.
I guess just look up Samurai Jack Adult Swim or Samurai Jack last season or something like that for real. But like they made him, they basically, because you know how Samurai Jack was like Samurai Jack is a long series on its own. I remember we see a Samurai Jack when it first came out, when it came out on the movie. They had a Samurai Jack movie where they show him getting sent away from his original era and like feudal Japan.
I haven't seen this one yet.
No. This is the movie. You never seen the OG movie that started off when he was fighting the robots, the bug robots that was spewing oil everywhere, and then he had to like make the shield out.
I only stopped watching it at the 4th season in the movie. I didn't see season 5. That's the last season.
Because they ended Samurai Jack a long time ago.
That was 2017.
Samurai Jack was going on until 2000, or did the new one come out in 2017?
The last season came out in 2017.
Okay, yeah, no, that tracks. That makes sense. Yeah, they rebooted it and they finished it some time ago, a couple years ago or whatnot. But they basically was like, no, we're gonna finish their story. Like the actual original people came back and like wholeheartedly like finished the story, concluded it. We got to see Samurai Jack finish his mission. You feel me? Get back home, all that stuff, bro. You need to watch that. It's the 12 episode finisher for the series. Like,
okay, 2 years ago. All right.
Bruh.
It finished like 2 years ago. Okay, so I haven't. Yeah.
You need to, boy, because they make it deeper. They give it a dark tone.
Don't tell me anything.
They give it a you of all people, you will love it, bro. Okay. Yo, they added a dark theme to it. They added some gruesomeness to it.
George,
they made it adult like.
I like that. All right,
I'll watch it. You gonna have fun? You gonna have fun watching that?
I'll watch that.
Yeah,
I'll watch that.
Okay. you gotta lock in, boy. You gotta lock in. Where my phone go at?
I forgot all about that.
Yo, what? What?
Yes. So we there was a lot of cartoons that we grew up watching that was very considered very, if we want to put it as an anime that was inspired by anime. It was yeah. Oh wow, we had a great childhood.
Definitely had a great one. Did we ever finish? I don't think we ever finished our top 5 anime to start with, for real, for real. I don't think we ever got through
ADHD
that
was
list.
kicking in. There was so
Let's
much
at least
coming
finish
from
that
here.
list, for real. We gotta at least let them
We
know
have our
what to
4.
start off with, for real. Like, they gotta start off. I don't care what era or time frame you from. Dragon Ball and Naruto are stamped. You gotta touch those anime. I don't if you don't know or seen those anime or at least have a frame of reference for them, you're not in the anime for real. You're not a real anime fan. Like, you just it's just those are the gateway animes. You gotta touch them. You gotta watch them. You gotta see it. Like, I don't care if you skipped around. You know it. Like, watch it. I bet you watch the first episode of each, you'll be hooked. You're gonna want to keep continuing. Like, it is what it is, for real. So Attack on Titan, same thing. Once you watch that, you'll be hooked into it. But it's a newer anime, for real. But it's something that's a little bit more deeper theme. I feel like people will catch on to it really quickly because it blew up. Like, episode 1, it was popular like crazy. So if you don't already know about it, go find out about it. You feel me? Then we got JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Bruh.
I forgot all about that.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is a crazy anime. They got now they had so there's you gotta make and a lot of these animes have so many segments and seasons and sections to them and seasons. So you gotta watch the OG JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. There's 2 parts to it, a part 1 and then a part 2, and then they have JoJo's Bizarre. They have no, so it's first, isn't it? I think it's just JoJo. Yeah, no, it's JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Then they have JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Stardust Crusaders. Then they have JoJo's Bizarre what's the diamond? I think it was like Diamond Dust or Diamond something.
It was Diamond. Yeah.
Diamond something. But there's a lot of that. There's
so long.
There's a lot of JoJo. But that's the way that the story starts off. It starts off on a human level where you can feel like you're that person, that you're that character in their shoes, and then things just start taking a left turn. I think some of the best animes to start with are ones that start off on the human level where like you could be that person, and then they take this left turn. Like, what if this were to happen in this world? Like, then because it starts off with zombies, then you get powers, then they do all types of craziness, for real. So that's a top tier anime y'all need to check out.
Can we mute some hey comments over here? Someone said no one watched Naruto. Kendra.
What? Nobody, huh?
Nobody watch. No one wants to watch Naruto.
Y'all, yeah, you can keep that to yourself. That makes way more sense. I was reading on the wrong side. Okay.
George.
Nobody wants to watch Naruto. Who is nobody? Because nobody is you. You are the person nobody. For real.
Thank
All right,
you,
my last anime to recommend before we wrap up out of here. And I got a little heavenly. Okay, but another anime that people don't even think is anime. That's another. We gotta have a segment for that anime that people don't think is anime. That's actually anime. Pokemon. Pokemon is actually an anime. It's a super popular. Don't be making that face, bro. What? It's an anime. Anime is an anime. You feel me? Like, you got to give props where it's props is due. Now, Indigo League, the very first Pokemon that came out, Indigo League, when he started off.
Everyone in the comments, do y'all consider Pokemon as an anime?
It is an anime.
We know it's an anime, but in American standpoint, do y'all consider this an anime? I'll put this as a cartoon.
It's an anime geared towards a younger audience that can be perceived as a cartoon, yes. And they did play it in the US as a cartoon, yes.
Pokemon
but
it's
anime, technically an anime. It's technically anime, bro. So if you want to start off with something light that's not heavy.
Because I think because we watched the original one that was made by a Japanese director, and America took so much power on Pokemon, and it's so whitewashed down. It is not how it was back then. That's why I say now Pokemon now is not considered anime, in my opinion.
It's crazy because now Pokemon does way more crazy stuff in the show. Like if you watch the show, they be doing like Kamehameha Blast. They made Pikachu be as giant as a 2-story, 5-story building or something crazy. They doing all types of craziness in there now.
Rest in peace.
At least Ash finally got the champion belt, or he or beat the league, the final four or whatever, or
champion belt in the league.
Yeah. They have several shows where he just didn't beat it.
Naruto, Pokemon was. I still have my Pokemon card. I should bring them in.
That'd be good. Yeah, bring in some cards next time. Bring in some cards next time for real. Definitely do that. Yeah. So something I definitely want to make sure I state and put out here before we end up or before we wrap up on this show that we got the last 2 minutes on. Me and Isaiah, we're big Christians. We're big in our faith, big in the Lord. We wouldn't be able to do any of this or have any of this if it wasn't for God, if it wasn't for the Lord providing for us and things like that. So I just always want to at least give that glory, let it be known, give that glory to God, let it be known, and I have a little scripture, little segment thing to share with y'all for real. So James 2:26, King James Version says, "For the body without the spirit is dead, so faith without works is dead also." Meaning you can have all the faith in the world, but if you don't work at it, if you don't put that effort into it, that faith is dead. Faith without works is dead. Just like Naruto. You felt he knew he read my mind. He didn't even know what I was about to say, but Naruto. He already knew he was on my type of time.
Naruto showed us how Naruto really raised us, and you don't have to put all the faith into man. If you just believe yourself,
believe in yourself, and believe in the spirit that's within you that is greater than the world, which is the spirit of the Lord.
And he literally taught that.
Yeah. So that's my segment for like I said, for the body without the spirit is dead, so faith without works is dead also. So I just say that to say, keep your head up, keep trying hard, keep working at it, but just you having that good faith isn't going to do the whole mission. You got to go halfway. You got to put that hard work in as much as you put that faith in for real. It's like Naruto. The whole show of Naruto was him saying, believe it, I'm gonna become the Hokage, even though nobody else believed in him or thought that he was going to achieve his dreams. He kept pushing at it. He kept having that faith in himself, and he kept putting that hard work in each and every day until he became the Hokage. You feel me? So keep your head up. Make sure y'all try hard, stay working hard, and keep your faith in the Lord, and He'll provide for you. Yes. Thank you, guys.
Everyone, like and subscribe. Please share that we can get more attention in this. And a lot of stuff we didn't talk about, we will definitely talk about in the next episode.
Yeah, we're gonna be a little bit more focused and centered together this next time.
But also follow us on Instagram. We will do some updates about next episode. Also, we can post some stuff on the side that we don't talk about. We can post on
y'all gonna see all types of stuff. So yeah, make sure y'all follow us on animation.conversations. You feel me? Yes. Once again, animation.conversations. Also, y'all can follow me at Geo Matic. That's GE4OsMatic. Make sure you follow me. And y'all get all the updates as well on my page. And also follow my boy Isaiah.
Hunting Phantom. I'll post it all in the group. That's a lot. Yep. Mm-hmm.
A whole lot of. So I pray and thank y'all for joining us. I pray that y'all have a great week, great rest of the month, and I can't wait to come back and talk to y'all again next Wednesday, third Wednesday of the month at 7:00 on the Be More podcast. All right.